Yoga. What is it? It is often thought of as just a type of posing and stretching, but in reality, it's a way to practice physical, mental, and spiritual disciplines. In the words of Melanie St. George, a yoga instructor and practitioner, yoga is to yoke. Yoking is to join the physical body and the energetic body together through mindful movement, moving meditation, connection with breath, and acceptance of stillness to connect mind, body, and spirit. Yoga has been a practice for over 5,000 years, originating in ancient India, and has changed so much since to the Hatha Yoga that we are familiar with today. This came from generations of refinement by different Indian practitioners, such as Patanjali and his Yoga Sutras, Swami Vivekananda, and Swami Sivananda with his hundreds of books on yoga. So, how is yoga practiced today? To get a look, we'll go to a local Albuquerque hot yoga studio, Blissful Spirits Hot Yoga. Blissful Spirits has been open for almost 13 years in Albuquerque and has brought in all sorts of different people to practice different types of yogas and Pilates, and is led by Melanie St. George.
I had a friend who kept trying to get me to go to yoga for 2 years. Her name was Sandy, but it was a 90-minute class, and it was hot yoga. I thought hot yoga sounded pretty extreme, and I felt like I had an hour, but not 90 minutes. But finally, after 2 years, I went. I was suffering from chronic pain. I had had an injury hiking up a hill with my son on my shoulders, and I slipped. And so, first class, it was just like, whoa, huge difference in my pain level and my stress level. And so I just kept going.
Did Blissful Spirits turn into what you wanted it to be?
So I thought I was opening a small studio on my side of town, and I didn't have a teacher. I didn't have any students. I really didn't know anybody when I decided to do this, but I just kept dreaming, if you build it, they will come. And it started out, Albuquerque started out at half its size, and in 1 year, it doubled in size. In a year, I had gained 5, 6 teachers. And then the next year, I bought the first side, and the year after that, I opened Rio Rancho. So it just grew quickly in the beginning. I think Blissful Spirits has become a place where people come because they feel at home here, they feel welcome. It's turned into a really great community. We do a lot of fundraisers for people going through hard times. We do a lot of fundraisers for homeless people, and we're always looking for ways to give back. I would venture to say we are the most popular studio in Albuquerque. And I've always called it the studio where real people can come to do yoga. So some yoga studios you walk in and you're supposed to be like the perfect yogi, and I was never that. People didn't think I should open the yoga studio because I wasn't a perfect yogi, and I said, but yeah, really, most people aren't, right? But I think that a lot of people just need to do yoga. Whether they make it a lifestyle or whether it just helps them transition through really difficult times like it did me when I first began. It's just become a place where people come for family, for healing, and just to be around people that they are extremely connected to.
Start with, what brought you to Blissful Spirits?
I had owned a Pilates studio in Rio Rancho, and I've always never really dabbled in yoga. And driving by Paseo, see a great big sign, Hot Yoga. And I've always been into fitness, and I've always done a lot of things, but that was one module of exercise I haven't really done before. And I was driving all the way across town, and I kept passing it, and something just brought me into this room, and I've been here ever since. Yeah.
Start with just regular yoga.
Well, I started really early. I started in a 6 a.m. class because my best friend was teaching it. And then I just kind of dabbled a little bit. I did my own workout with Pilates. So yoga was just an additive to what I was already doing. But it was more than just the workouts here. It was the way you got absorbed into this room and into a healthy, connected community. And it was really cool to just start from the ground of it and watch it build all these years. Yeah.
So what brought you to Mel and a part of Blissful? What brought you into the fold of the family?
Well, you know, a series of unfortunate events sometimes brings you right where you need to be. And I had recently gone through a life change, and I got a divorce, and I needed to find a place to do my own business again. And I had taken one of Melanie's classes, and she was talking with some girls about busting down the wall and expanding Blissful and how the two rooms mirrored each other. Anyway, I asked her what she was going to do with the other side, and she didn't quite know yet. And I asked her if I could start teaching here and bring Pilates into Blissful, and it just organically happened.
Hold it. Left elbow on that thigh. Turn your palm inward, pinky to the ceiling. Now get down a little bit. Now tuck under. Now try to smash it behind you. Yeah? No? You're not talking to me today.
It was kind of like love at first sight, or I need you, I needed something, and her heart and her expansion of her business just let me come right in. It was very, very welcoming. That's 12 years ago. I thought it was 10 or 11, but it's been 12 years. Yeah, really, really great years. There's so much of my own life that's changed, but of course the world has changed. But Blissful has stayed a very constant in a lot of people's lives, and it gets bigger, it slows down, it grows in momentum, but it's always right here for everyone.
Grab your ball. You're going to take the ball, you're going to place it under your side. You might want to dry it off. Your feet are separated, your bottom leg is forward, your top leg is back. You're side lying on the ball. The underhand is on your head, upper hand is in the sky. I would anchor that top leg down. Bring it up. Not your foot, your head and shoulders. Now twist. Pull it back. Now twist. Pull it back. And tie your top leg down. Back. Twist.
Okay, my name is Tatiana Bailiva.
Oh, beautiful.
I told you.
It's a beautiful name. What brought you to yoga and Blissful Spirits?
First of all, my daughter introduced this place. First of all, I was kind of skeptical and was thinking for a long time, but when I came, it was my first lesson with Russell White. I understood that it's my place where I want to stick with. And what brought actually to me, I struggled a lot with overweight, and thanks to Blissful Spirits and great instructors here, I lost 50 pounds. And also what I like about Blissful Spirits, it's a vibe and energy. That's what I really like about it.
Awesome. And have you been coming here for a while now?
Yes, I think it's maybe like 2-3 years. Yeah. Even I didn't stop during the COVID. I was doing online and following the instructors online.
My name's Dale Zichet.
Awesome. And what brought you to Blissful Spirits and Yoga?
Well, I started yoga because I had an arm injury and I've been going to other studios, and one of my friends said, no, you should come to hot yoga here. So I came here, and my first class was one of Donna Marlowe's classes.
Awesome. Awesome. And how long have you been coming now?
Almost 3 years.
Wow. That's awesome. And has yoga changed your life for the better?
Yes, my injuries don't hurt anymore, and I have more flexibility than I've ever had before in my life.
I'm Kaylin Hawkerson.
Kyle Heskin.
Awesome. And what brought you guys to Blissful Spirits, hot yoga, and Pilates?
When I first moved here, one of my friends said that she had this amazing yoga place, and it's hot Pilates, and then she brought me here, and I've been hooked ever since.
And she brought me.
Awesome.
I did.
Duos are cool. How long have you guys been coming now?
I've been coming here. I've lived here for about 3 years. I even did it when COVID happened, so about 3 years on and off.
Awesome. And has yoga and Pilates changed your guys' life for the better?
It definitely, whenever I'm having a bad week or a bad day, I know I can always come to Blissful and it'll instantly change my mood. It just makes the day 100% better. You leave with a positive attitude, you're around a bunch of positive energy, and it feels so awesome when you're in it and once you're done.
Sure. Joe Tai.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what brought you to Blissful Spirits, yoga, and Pilates?
My wife actually is the one that got me started. I used to do a lot of CrossFit training and go to the gym a lot, and then my wife would come here, but we'd always work out separately, and then she wanted me to come try it with her one time, and I've pretty much been hooked ever since. The benefits of it and just being in the hot room, it's a different feeling.
Awesome. And how long have you been coming now?
Close to 5 years, I would say, since I've made that change. And really, this is the main thing that I do now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And has it changed your life for the better compared to the gym and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I was going through some injuries from lifting heavy and that kind of thing, a lot of shoulder and knee pain, and this is just so much easier on my body. It's made a big difference.
I think that I'm really fortunate to have somehow had some of the absolute best teachers in Albuquerque be my teachers. This studio isn't Melanie St. George, it is the teachers, but also the students that have made this their home and have worked really hard at building their classes to where they are right now. I am not one of the stars, but I'm very fortunate to have had my teachers voted best teachers in the city over and over again. Kelly Carpenter gets voted best personal trainer probably 7 of the last 10 years. And definitely we've been voted best yoga studio in Albuquerque 7 of the last 10 years as well. So we just have a really great community, and I'm very blessed that everybody chose to be here.